Hi friends, welcome to Miss Kalie's Storytime. I'm so glad you've joined us today. We are working through our Hazy Dell Press Monster series, and I have a great new book for you called Werewolf, Werewolf, and it's by Kyle Sullivan and illustrated by Meg Hunt. So if you have this book at home, please go grab it and you can follow along with me. If you don't, then the link is in the description down below. So let's get started. Werewolf, Werewolf. Little Red is headed to grandmother's home. Not paying attention, she's starting to roam. Safe and sound track. This way. Wolf-filled woods. This way. Oh no, Red wandered beyond the safe and sound track. She's surrounded by wolves who can't wait to attack. So many wolves, every type, shape, and size, all eyeballing Red with carnivorous eyes. See them all? The biggest and baddest steps out from a tree, but Red is distracted. She still doesn't see. Oh no. Hello, Red, said the wolf. It's a wolf, said Red. Red trembled and shivered and muttered and pled. She shuddered and dropped down and tried to play dead. Then a bright, helpful thought popped into her head. She stood up, faced the wolf, and smiled. She said, "Beware, wolf, there's a werewolf in the woods nearby. It'll gobble you up in the blink of an eye." The wolf flattened his ears and scratched at his head and snarled and snapping and growling, he said, "The werewolves are scary. They are very rare. So where's there a werewolf that I should beware?" "In these woods," said Red, with a confident air. "A big, scary werewolf is lurking somewhere. But I know all the wolves from far and from near. So which is the werewolf that this wolf should fear?" "Is the werewolf that there wolf who's shaped like a square? Or the hairy bear wolf who's half wolf and half bear?" "Not a chance," said Red, like she barely could care. "These aren't scary werewolves that you should beware." "Is the werewolf the flare wolf with fairy long hair? Or the rare fairy airwolves who fly in a pair?" "No way," declared Red as she played with her hair. "These aren't scary werewolves that you should beware." "The barely there wolf who floats in midair? The gothic glare wolf with sadness to spare? The merry care wolf with much love to share?" "No, no, no," said Red, finger wagging in the air. "These aren't scary werewolves that you should beware." "Where," said the wolf with a skeptical stare, "where is the werewolf that I should beware?" The wolf studied Red, and then he tapped on his head. Then snarled and snapping and drooling, he said, "I nearly was scared, but now it is clear. There is no werewolf for this wolf to fear." "Don't you dare, wolf," said Red. "Stay away, stop there. You better leave now. I'm not kidding, I swear." What do you think is going to happen? "For I am the werewolf that you should beware." Her shoes. The wolf beheld Red and whimpered with dread, and then quaking and shaking and sniffling, he said, "How terribly scary, how very unfair, to think you're the werewolf that I should beware." Then grandmother came with a snack on her back. She said, "Red made a friend, and I brought a snack." Red said, "There, there, scared wolf, please don't despair. Though I am a werewolf, I'll still treat you fair." She smiled and reached down and patted the wolf's back. "When you see a lost kid, don't stalk, don't attack." Don't harass or scare them, let them pass and take care, for they may be a werewolf that you should beware. "Sure thing, Red," the wolf said while shaking his head. "From now on, I'll just eat these dog treats instead." Look, all the wolves have dog treats. That one has a shoe. And thank you guys so much for joining me. That was Werewolf, Werewolf. So please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Look at all the werewolves, or wolves.
That one was in a shoe.
A shoe.